Hey everyone, it's Adam. So no, I'm not at Universal or traveling or anything right now. This is just pretty much like a place I would stop if I was. Which a lot of you may know, a lot of you may not. But Wawa's, which is a gas station / convenience store, they have some really good food. Nice, really freshly made food. Like burritos and bowls, egg bowls with a sausage, whatever, pretty much whatever you can think of, like even donuts and everything. So I would definitely stop at Wawa's on any trip, really. Not just for their food, but for the coffee, even some of their drinks, which I am having right now. Their new pina colada. It's really good. This is actually my second one. Not at the day. No, not the day. I had one on Saturday, so this is really good. And no, it does not have any alcohol in it, so your kids can get some. Anybody can get it. I mean, if you want, you can add alcohol to it. But I'm not, because of the fact that I am driving. So, yeah, so it's really good. Wawa's is, convenient too, and it's not like as quick as McDonald's when it comes to the food. I mean, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but they're pretty quick, considering. But it's fresh, very, very, very fresh, and that's why I recommend Wawa's. You can also do McDonald's too, Burger King, pretty much anywhere that has breakfast, whatever. And Dunkin' Donuts is also my other go-to. Like, sometimes I, can't have coffee unless, before I go on a road trip or anything. So, yeah. But that being said, but once you get to the park, once you get to any theme park, really, you have options galore. I know Disney World and Universal, I believe SeaWorld as well, does have a Starbucks. Majority, yes. There's a Starbucks. So, any Disney World, Universal, or SeaWorld Starbucks, if you have an annual pass where you get discounts off of, food and drinks, 90% of the time, it will be a Starbucks too. Universal, they have multiple Starbucks. They actually have one, there's one in City Walk when you first go from the parking garages to the parks. There's one in Universal Studios, and there's also one in Islands of Adventure. Two really good places, stuff like that. But at Universal, if you're looking for a nice little spot to, I don't know, just have like a pastry, maybe an omelet, here, there, and nice omelets. There's the Today Cafe, nice little spot, and it's not really busy. Why? Probably, most likely, people probably already ate breakfast, or they just didn't know it was there. Some people, or maybe they just think it's probably for Universal Pass holders, which is not true, by the way. And but the Day Cafe is really good. I definitely recommend it, especially for breakfast. I haven't tried their lunch, but I know they as far as I know, they have sandwiches, cookies, stuff like that. Now for lunch options, I would definitely recommend. I'm gonna go with both parts. I'm gonna separate the parts. So lunch at Universal Studios, I would definitely recommend either Minnie's Cafe, Mel's Diner once it opens. Right now it's closed, as far as I know. Mel's Diner. Let's see. And then I would also recommend Krusty Burger. Now for Rick's, so you guys let me know if I'm wrong on the name of Rick's. I'm just gonna call it Rick's. But for you Universal Orlando pass holders, who go a lot, let me know if I pronounce it wrong. But I'm gonna call it Rick's. It's the little burger. It's the burger place that's next to the little bar, Ches Alcatraz, which, by the way, good drinks there. So yeah, I mean, those are so far have been the places I've ate, and telling you what I don't like, but I do like what I don't like at the Universal Studios Orlando Park there. But as far as Islands of Adventure, I definitely recommend Mythos for lunch or dinner. Problem is, it is a little expensive because it is an actual sit-down restaurant inside of a theme park. Mythos is definitely a good one. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I do remember vaguely going. I mean, when I was little, when I was probably when it first opened. So, but for the little ones, I recommend Circus McGurkus. Because of the theming and everything, it's all cat and hat, definitely worth it. And I also do recommend the cafe and the superhero land, where Spider-Man and Captain America, the Storm is I recommend to definitely go there too. Because again, of the characters, the superheroes. Anyways, other than that, it's the food is great. City Walk, they do have other good places too. For instance, Cinnabon is really good, especially for breakfast. It's a breakfast thing, or even dessert. Really, cinnamon rolls can go on with that. They do have Bubba Gumps. They do have one of my personal favorites, Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. It's a pretty big one. It's a pretty big restaurant, and just the theming and everything is just amazing. Amazing theming. But I do also recommend too, if you're staying at any of the hotels on Universal property, like Portofino Bay, definitely the cafes and stuff there. They always have pretty decent food. Serves in the summer, whether it's dockside or Surfside Inn, they have really good food in their cafes as well. Really great places. Highly recommend. But all I want to say is just, that's my recommendations, my, opinions. But everybody is different. Find what your thing, what your niche is, what your flavor is, and just stick with it. If it's Krusty Burgers, stick with Krusty Burgers. Definitely really good food. But again, everyone's taste palates are different, so go with what you're comfortable. Go with what you're gonna like, or you do like, and then just go from there. So yeah, I can't believe I'm talking about food, but it is what it is. I want to take care of everyone. I'm gonna go pick up my dog up from her pet styling, and we'll see you soon.